Welcome, friends, parishioners of St. Anne and St. Joseph parishes in Kitchener, to our daily scripture reflection. Today is the octave, still the Easter week, Friday, April the 9th. The Gospel is very intriguing today. It's the last chapter, chapter 21 of the Gospel of John. And it's the encounter of the risen Lord with his disciples on the Sea of Tiberias. Maybe today I'd like to take a little bit of a different approach, if you don't mind, because it's such a vivid scene. We can imagine it. Why not use our imagination, because it portrays some really hidden truths. Just linger with the passage and then maybe ask ourselves some pertinent questions as well as we use our imagination. So with me, use your imagination and try to see Peter and the other disciples laboring hard throughout the hot night on the Sea of Galilee, only to come up empty-handed. No fish at all for all that work. They're tired, they're hungry. They give up as they approach the shore. Of course, their question is, how will they feed their families today? It's already dawn. Question for us: when I come up empty-handed, what do I do? There's another scene. Standing on the shore, Jesus calls out to them, "Have you caught anything to eat?" Of course, they replied, "No, we haven't." And so he says to them, "Cast your net to the right side of the boat and you will find some." Question we could ask ourselves: when I meet obstacles, what do I do? And imagine, if you will, that they must have been desperate enough to heed the word of a stranger on the shore. They reverse their plans and they follow his advice. We know the rest. So many fish were caught that they were unable to haul in the net. Question: when I hear a different solution being offered, different than the one I have, how do I react? Now, the disciple whom Jesus loved recognized the stranger and said, "It is the Lord." And so Peter, always the impetuous one, the impulsive one, put his heart out ahead of himself, and he just jumps into the water without any thought of proper clothing or even for his own safety. His only goal was to be with Jesus. There are no barriers. Question I can ask myself: when I am confronted with a decision I must make, what do I do? So not only does Jesus direct the disciples to their abundant catch of fish, but he calmly feeds them, as he had done so often before his death and resurrection. He greets Peter and the others, what I can imagine is with a kind of a smile, a bit of a smirk, and as he dishes up for them the fish and the bread. The question we could ask ourselves: when I have done all that I could have done, what do I do then? Can we follow our hearts to recognize Jesus in the stranger? Does it take love? And I believe it does, to reveal the truth about God and ourselves. Can we hear what he is telling us in the events and experiences of our own lives? Can we trust that he will feed us? Just a few thoughts. If they help you today to keep in touch with the presence of the risen Lord, great. Thanks for listening. Have a good day.